we were very fortunate in Cowboys and Aliens to have a really solid document by the time you saw a draft of it. And I had worked with the writers, but to have writers that were also producers and were on the set and had authority with Bob Orsi on the set, and when Alex was around as well, to have people that could turn pages around if we've had a discussion, especially you, me, and Harrison. Sometimes, let's talk about this doesn't make sense in light of what we've shot. So let's talk through the logic of this, and let's talk through the cowboy logic, and let's talk through the sci-fi logic.
Which is why it was fantastic having Harrison around.
Yeah.
Because he's got cowboy logic.
He does. And that was really what was the most inspiring thing, is that he really, if there's anybody who's proven himself and could slow down.
When you're as old as he is, and still have that.
It's true, but he's in great shape, you know. And he, the flying, and then with the movie, he's like just as intense about the movie. He's like, how are we going to solve this? What are we going to do here? It was never like
sort of thing. Because I always thought it was sort of like this sort of legend that you couldn't stop him doing stunts, and you can't.
It's true.
All he wants to do is get blown up.
Yeah, and on the horse, and with the horses running by him, and get that explosion closer to me, make it bigger. I can't hear the damn thing. You know, and there he was. And so when he had a suggestion about an action sequence, I knew it wasn't just an actor who wanted a better line. It was somebody who wanted the whole movie to work.
Yeah. We lucked out, really, didn't we, in that sense? Because it could have gone the other way completely.
Well, a lot of it was you too. A lot of it was you really making room for him and making him feel like.
I mean, there's sort of gaps that I could see for myself, in just sort of he filled in, and there's there was a relationship there that we talked about. I remember we talked about it early on, about the relationship between Dolarhyde and Jake, and that potentially there was a good thing, but it was always going to rely on who we cast, and it was impossible to sort of. Until we got that person in the room, how that would go, and either it would work or it would be something we'd kind of go, we'd have to rethink.
Remember when I said that there might be a chance that Harrison
I know.
might come on board?
I don't know what expletive I used, but it was a positive one, I know that. I mean, it just made perfect sense, and I don't know if we'd even sort of played around with the idea in a conversation.
No, it wasn't even a possibility. Yeah. I felt like we were two little boys getting ready to play a game. You know what I mean?
Which is it's always nice to feel like that.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I have to say, with this film, I really felt that way more than any that I've ever been on.
I had the most fun on this movie that I've had for many years, many years. And something happened, I think, very quickly in the rehearsal process when we got together, and that continued in the shooting process. And it was a genuine sort of, maybe there's a kind of weighing up that happens. You go into a rehearsal room, you've got Harrison Ford there, Olivia's there, and people are kind of a little bit well, how's this going to play out? And everybody, as soon as they realised that no one was trying to screw anybody, that everybody was just trying to do a good job and just do all that, everybody relaxed. And that made it possible for when we were in Santa Fe and kind of doing 6-day weeks and 14-hour days, to sort of say, anybody fancy a drink tonight? And everybody went, yeah, we do actually. And I haven't socialised on a movie for 10 years.